No, they ain't the last. We got one more.
One more?
One more. Come down. One more.
Y'all keep saying one more, we're going to have 1,000. But I love it.
No, we got one more.
We done. We done. We can start.
Okay.
Oh, Chris coming?
That's what we waiting on Chris. He coming down Lakeview.
Oh, he say he coming down Lakeview? One more.
One more.
Let the camera roll on my nephew, baby. Rest in peace in heaven, baby. You're in a better place, girl.
Who are we here for?
Kevin.
Who are we here for?
Kevin.
Who are we here for? Kevin. Who do we love?
Kevin.
Who do we love?
Kevin.
Sergeant Major Brother Stokes of the Black Man's Army. First of all, I want to send my deepest sympathies to the family. I want you to know that this pain that y'all might be enduring right now,
Please stop.
it'll be all right.
Don't wave that in front of me.
It'll be all right because the Lord said that joy is going to come in the morning. I want you to believe and trust in that because He made us that promise. This brother Calvin didn't have to leave here the way that he left here.
I said.
But God, He's the only one that has these answers. So when you have these questions, and I know everybody out here got questions, take them to the Lord because He'll answer.
Here we come now.
And I want you to know this other thing, that He doesn't make any mistakes. He doesn't make any mistakes. Even though He's not here physically, but He's always going to live in our hearts. I heard so much about this brother. So much love that he was doing it and spread it out. The way he changed his life. I heard so much about this brother. So I want everybody, shed your tears. Let your tears fall. But keep that smile in your heart. And that's the way you're going to keep him alive. Because everything gone is not gone. You got to keep it alive. And keep him alive in your heart. So who are we here for?
Kevin.
Who are we here for?
Kevin.
Who are we here for?
Kevin.
Who do we want justice for?
Kevin.
Who do we want justice for?
Kevin.
I believe we're waiting on a couple more people. Is it?
Yeah,
One
yeah.
more.
One more person.
One more.
We're
That's
going to wait
it.
on that person.
One more.
I know you do. I know you do. I just need my open right. Y'all got it.
Hold them.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
Who do we want justice for?
Kevin.
Who do we want justice for?
Kevin.
When do we want it?
Kevin.
When do we want it?
Now.
We demand justice.
Now.
This senseless violence in the city of Cleveland has got to stop. Enough is enough. We got to wake up as a race, as a people, and learn to love one another again. That's the only thing that's going to change things, is loving one another. I have researched it. I have been all over the world. I've been to some places that a lot of people have never will probably even see. But yet still, I found out that love changes things.
Yes.
I found out that we can have meetings after meetings, protests after protests, talk after talk, and it doesn't mean nothing. But if you try loving one another, try that and see what happens.
Yes.
You start caring about one another. You start watching out for your neighbors. You start caring and watching out for these little ones that's walking these streets here in Cleveland. That's all it takes. Why are we so afraid to love one another? These changes has got to stop. We got to make these changes today. We got to think about these little ones that got to come up. We didn't put enough balloons. We didn't put enough flyers. We didn't did enough teddy bears. We didn't did enough of this.
Yes.
It's time for a change. This is 2020 coming up. It's time for a change.
It's on Chris.
God has shooken this city of Cleveland. in a drastic way.
All right.
2019, I can't count how many vigils I've done. This has got to stop. I ain't talking about grown people. I'm talking about babies. Babies. And it's a funny thing, but with Calvin here, the Lord has touched me today. He touched me today. He put something on my heart today. And he told me just to sing. Brother Art wants me to sing. I sing a lot around here, but I just want to do a little bit, just a little bit of this song. And it goes like this. Don't worry about me. I can hear Calvin saying this. I'll be all right.
Come on, brother. We're going to get started.
And you might want to ask him why. And I believe Calvin will tell you, say, I got the victory. And Calvin, tell him, don't worry about me. I'll be all right. 'Cause I got the victory. I believe he got the victory. He's all right now. He's with the Lord. He's all right. So we got to go on. Amen. We got to go on in love. That's what it's about, y'all. For real. That's what it's all about. And these things have changed right here in this city. All right?
All right, we're getting ready to open up. Sir. All the brothers, sisters, and family is out here for our dear brother. And y'all that really came out to show your love. Mom is here, and everyone's here. We just thank y'all for coming out.
Yes, yes.
All right, I would love for one of my young brothers, or sisters, but particularly one of my young brothers that would want to pray for us, want to open this up and pray.
We give praise to the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. In the name of our Father, Son, Holy Ghost, Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. I want everyone that takes breath, walks this earth, to give praise. Bow down. If your feet touch this ground, give praise to who's got you here, who's protecting you, who's got you covered. The most important thing in the world is family.
That's right.
We have to come together and be united as one. So much things have happened in this world. I guarantee you, it's got to be a change. It's got to be a change. This is the most senseless thing I've seen in my life. And I've been in 2 combats all over this world, and I've never seen nothing like what's been happening this year. Things that got straightened up has got to start with us. So soon your feet hit the floor, give praise to what's got you here, what protects you, what keeps you together. Your family, and our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Our Father's the strongest thing here. Nothing happens without him, not a thing. So remember this in your heart. He loves you all, but you got to show love to each other if you want to maintain this life. In Jesus' name.
Amen.
Who we here for?
Kevin!
Who we here for?
Kevin!
Who do we love?
Kevin!
Who do we love?
Kevin!
Listen, I can't hear you. Kevin is high up in the heaven.
Come on, come
Y'all
on.
got to come with me now. Who we here for?
Kevin!
That's what I'm talking about. Who we love?
Kevin!
Who we here for?
Kevin!
Who we love?
Kevin!
Who we here for?
Kevin!
Who we love?
Kevin!
My dear brother, I love you dearly, but could you put your cigarettes and your cigars down for a minute on these hollow grounds? I love you, brothers, and I know y'all love me. Could y'all do that for me?
Y'all please give respect to Captain.
I appreciate that.
Put the cigarettes down, dude.
I love you. I love you. It's all right, brother. I love y'all. You know I love y'all. You know I love y'all. Thank you, your brother. I love you. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Cal, please,
Yeah.
Cal, this ain't the time.
Yes, ma'am. So, we're gathered here today
Come on, Jackie.
to hear the plea of a mom. We really want to hear the plea of a mom who lost her son before Christmas, won't have him on New Year's, and won't have him in the next decade. She has a special plea that she wants to make, followed by other members of the family that love him so dearly. I just have one special plea I want to make right now, and that is that 2019, I've been doing this a long time with black on black crime. 2019 has been one of the worst years that I saw as far as violence is concerned in our community.
Come on, brother. Come on, brother.
It's like no one in our community really feels safe. I repeat that. Hardly no one in our community really feels safe. So what I'm asking is this. I'm asking that on New Year's, we normally have a tradition in our community of right at New Year's Eve to take our pistol out and fire it in the air. I'm asking all of you all with common sense not to do this. We have heard too many gunshots already in 2019.
Come on, brother.
I said one more time, we've heard too many gunshots in 2019. Too many children, too many women, too many men, and this fellow here, too many gunshots.
That's right.
So it would be senseless for us to start out the 2000, the new decade, firing our guns. The silent we be with our guns on New Year's Eve, the silent and the safer 2020 will be. I appeal to you to do that for our children if you don't do it for nobody else. At this time, I bring up Mom herself, who has a plea that she wants to make.
I'm making an appeal to all young men out there with guns. Stop the violence. We want justice for my son. My son died senselessly. I had just seen him not an hour before. He leaves behind 4 children that he loved dearly and that needed him in this life. And we have people out here with these guns just shooting for no reason. It's not that serious that somebody wronged you and you would have to go kill them. This gun violence has to stop. As Art said before, when New Year's Eve come, put your guns down. You're almost scared to go outside. They used to shoot at 12 midnight, hit the guns a couple of times, and it was over with. Now they starting at 7 o'clock in the evening and they shooting all night long. This shit is ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. What do you need with a gun? When I was coming up, we used to fight. We used to use our hands to fight. My son was a boxer. He didn't want to fight you because he could hurt you real bad. He really didn't. And anybody that know him knew that he was not no joke. And that's why they came to try to kill him just at a drop of a hat. This is not fair to me. It's not fair to my family, and it's certainly not fair to these children that he left behind that I'm gonna have to see about. Amen. I pray to my God every day to get me through this. It's hard every day. Every day it gets harder and harder. I had to pull out 100 pictures yesterday for the funeral home. And every time I looked at one of them, I had memories of my son. He loved me, I loved him. Whatever I asked him to do, he would do it for me. And this just has to stop. People have loved ones. My son was 39 years old, and he shouldn't have been gone too soon. So I appeal to you as a mother, and there are plenty more mothers out here that knows what their children are doing. Talk to your children. Talk to them. We want justice. The people that done this, we want them behind bars. You know, in our community, oh, we're not gonna snitch. Nobody want to talk. Somebody got to pay for this. That's right. Somebody got to pay for my son paid for his life with a couple of gunshots. somebody needs to spend the rest of their life
Come
in
on,
jail.
sister.
I want to see them. I want to see these cowards with my own two eyes. I want to walk up into that courtroom and look them in the eyes. The girls that set it up,
They will.
they need you
They
too.
will.
Y'all need to do as much time as the boys do. And I hope y'all get everything that's coming to you.
That's right.
Karma
They
will come to you. I bet you. When you do stuff against people, karma gonna hit you so bad you ain't gonna know which way it comes. My son was a good person. Anybody that knew him gave good things and said good things about him.
It was real good.
He did for people. I was at the store yesterday. I went up to Save a Lot. A guy said, look, I just need $1 so I can eat. I didn't have $1. I had 75 cents. I told him, I said, I just lost my son. He said, I just lost my friend Royal. I said, that was my son. So you don't know who you will meet in this life. I didn't know I was going to meet that man. I had no idea. I had no idea that I was going to meet this man. And he said, I just lost my friend. And he said, I will be at his funeral. So, and if anybody that's coming there with malice in their heart or try to do something, don't come. This is a time for the family to grieve.
That's right.
If you got anything, this was my son here. He was a handsome young man, and he was a fine young man. He was kind, and he was caring. These streets, you know, but we lost him to these streets. These streets are not good, especially in certain neighborhoods. And you know who you are. We're watching, and we're waiting. We're waiting to get justice for Kevin.
We will.
No justice, no peace. We want justice for Kevin King.
Kevin King.
Please, if you out there, and if you know anything, tell it. So leave that snitching rule alone. You don't have to tell who you are, but if you know something, please let us know. Tell it. Tell it. I came across some people the other day. I don't know. I seen it in their eyes. They know. They know you're lying, and you know who you are. We want justice for Kevin King.
Justice.
Please.
Justice.
This is
No
a mother's
justice.
plea.
Justice for who?
Kevin.
Justice for who? Kevin. Justice for who? Kevin. Justice for who? Kevin.
It's coming.
Excuse me, dude. Excuse me.
Think it ain't?
I know everybody out here. And Kevin was my heart. My friend. Unconditional.
Yes, indeed.
You know they say he would be misunderstood,
Yeah.
but he loved life. His mother made a statement. He loved his kids.
Sure enough.
Unconditionally,
Sure enough.
he was down for them kids.
Hey.
And if he could help you, he would.
Yep.
We all got moments, man, but he was like my son that I never had. He didn't deserve to die like that. He did not deserve to die like that, man.
Let out.
You know what I'm saying?
Let out, man.
And I'm appealing to anybody out there to know, we got to have justice for this dude, man, because this dude didn't deserve to die like that.
It's coming. It's coming.
Everybody on this porch
It's
left
coming.
it.
It's coming.
God put a hole in our heart that won't be filled, can't be fulfilled.
You took a piece of my heart. It's gone.
And I'm asking you from the heart,
Man,
let there be justice for Captain.
it will be. They can't hide from God. They can't hide from God.
Thank you, brother.
They can't hide from God. Huh. Really though.
Ma'am,
Nikki,
ma'am. Okay, all right.
I said what I had to say.
All right,
Kevin was a son to me. I want to say this. He would do anything for anybody that he could possibly help. Bend over backwards. I don't care what you call him for. He would attempt to do it very suave. With technology, if he had degrees, he was not no slum bum.
He was no dummy. Very intelligent.
Very intelligent. All I got to say is one thing. Please turn yourself in, because you did a first-degree murder on my son, and the two people, or whoever it was, the
They know
girls and
they
the
is.
guys, they
They
did
know.
first-degree murder, and they know they did
They
it.
know.
So how can you rest?
They know.
How can you rest?
They know.
God's gonna give you up. I ain't worried
That's
about
right.
that. Because you're working with the devil right now, but you're gonna have to pay the price, believe it.
And
Because
you
just like
will.
my wife said, We're going to see you in the courtroom. We're going to look you in the eye.
So now,
There's no reason why you did this. This is a straight first-degree murder.
Yeah.
And I pray that you God take care of you.
justice must come.
Justice gonna come, believe that.
Justice.
Right, right.
Justice. Don't be scared to say something y'all said.
I just want to say, like, I knew him. I knew Kevin, and he was a good person. You know what I'm saying? So the act that happened against him was definitely senseless. And like I said, the young ladies that know what they did, it was terrible. But at the end of the day, like, we need to have justice for him because he definitely took care of everybody. He fed everybody. He fed. He didn't care about what your situation was. If you was an addict, if you was a whatever, he just took care of you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, like, Kevin was the truth, and I can't believe they took him away from him because he was definitely a good dude. And I respect Kevin. Rest in peace, Royal. We love you.
All right.
My name is Marquita, and Kevin will be missed. I'm one of the people that he fed when I needed him. And I love you. And you.
Thank you, sister. Thank you. Any other family members would like to come up and speak now? You can come up right now.
They coming up, Brother Stowe.
Okay. Any friends, any family members, come up.
They're coming up.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Hi. First of all, I want to thank God for the little time that I had with Kevin. I call him nephew. He was a good person. He fed a lot of people, no matter who you were or what you did. He didn't judge you. I mean, he was very kind-hearted. I think it was a senseless crime. I was here and I've never seen nothing like that before in my life. I'm here for justice for Kevin also. Rest in peace, nephew.
Anyone else? Anyone else? See, this is what I'm talking about. A face of a mother. This has got to stop. This has got to stop. How many more? How many more? It's time for a change, y'all. It's time for a change. We got to stop meeting like this. We got to stop meeting like this. The time for the change is now. And it's got to begin with us. Loving one another. Like I said earlier, I heard so much about this brother. I was like, this is a good dude, man. This brother had it going on. Cared about other people. He did what I'm telling us we must do now. Love one another. He was loving people he didn't even know. When you seen him, I heard he used to walk up to you, hey, what's up, brother? Didn't even know the guy. But that's how he was. That's how he carried himself. Loving one another. Loving his friends and neighbors. Enough faces of a mother like this here, it's got to stop here in this city. Enough is enough.
All right. At this time, don't turn your balloons loose. But we gotta go out. We gotta go over there. Over there. The tree's gonna get them. So we got y'all step over here. Y'all march right over to the empty field. Yeah. To the field. Yeah. To the field.
You cause it.
Hey, watch out for the dog master.
I'm going to count it off and then we're going to release the balloons. You know, let this mother get over there and everybody get to it. Thank you so much.
Okay, let's get in a nice circle, and that'll be close. Watch the dog, man. Come on, get in a nice circle. Come on.
Yes, sir.
Circle. There you go. Circle. Nice circle, right here. That's good. Just circle up. Circle up, brother Miles. I love you. Circle up. We got a lot of people out here. We gotta make it a little bit wide. There you go. Circle up. Circle up. All right. Let's back up a little bit so it don't get the tree. That's where they try to take it to. All right, Mom. Where's Mom? Right here. Mom, stand out there and
and
We're
make
gonna have the
your.
mother speak before we do this.
I'm gonna let you know when.
Okay, brother.
All right. Stand out there and make your request before we send the balloons up to the heaven.
Let's stop the violence, young men. Let's put down the guns. Let's love our family. Let's love our friends. Like the gentleman said, my son didn't meet no strangers. My son stood at Mr. C's every day and sold CDs. So he, all along the way, he met people. He talked with people. And everybody that ever knew him knew what kind of person he was. And he was not a bad person.
Good heart.
He was a good-hearted person that would do anything for you, like these gentlemen said. So let's put down these guns, let's stop the violence, and let's have a plea to stop the gun shooting on January the 1st. We don't need it. We don't need it. People are in their houses hiding under couches, hiding under beds because they think they're going to get shot.
Yeah.
Let's stop this and let's get justice for my son,
Yeah.
my baby, Kevin King. Please.
All right. Let's instruct this.
We gonna get it. I'm gonna count to 3, and at 3 I want everybody to call his name out. Make sure he hears it. Call out his name. 1, 2, 3. Rest in peace, brother. Rest in peace. That's what I'm gonna let you.
That's all right.
Let's go. There's a reason why they did that.
Let's go, man.
There's a reason why they did that.
Rest in peace, brother.
They go one way.
Now, will that come?
They going, look at that.
Put down the gun.